Hello and welcome to Gamegasm. I'm Bren.
I'm Lizzie.
I'm Jay.
And now it's time for our review of Call
Of
Duty!
Everybody ready? Hoorah!
Here it is, the latest instalment of the popular Call of Duty franchise. And is it the game changer we've all been waiting for? Well, the game opens up with an impressive cinematic setting the scene for a battle in South Korea. The North are attacking the South, and Atlas is tasked with peacekeeping and providing support to the regular army.
After a short cutscene, you and your team are knocked off course and separated from the main fire team. You crash land in hostile territory in your ODST style drop pod and even kick the door out in pretty much the same way. Straight away you will realise the controls are typical Twitch shooter Call of Duty style, and all of the HUD is now displayed on the currently equipped weapon. The world is very detailed and the guns are your typical modernised versions of real world weapons. They're detailed and sound bangy, so that's a plus point.
Clear.
New to the series is a jetpack that can boost your jump, increase your melee power and opens up a world of tactical options on the battlefield, such as boosted double jumps, hovering over gaps and quick boost dodging to enter cover quickly. However, we can't help but think the jetpack is cranked in to offer a more varied gameplay in the multiplayer, as there wasn't really much point in using it in the campaign.
There are different types of exosuit, ones that will give you a shield to use, one that has a double jump and stim packs. Stim packs are used as an instant recovery method instead of having to wait for the screen to stop bleeding. The exosuits can also give you an overdrive mode, which basically slows down time for a few seconds. Basically, bullet time.
Also new to the series are a swath of gadgets. Some you can use all the time and some are level specific. Smart grenades are something that are with you all the time. These you can hold up and select which grenade type you need for each situation, like EMP to take care of drones or threat detectors that can see enemies through walls. Grenades can also be thrown and will automatically lock onto the nearest threat. The problem with this, however, is it feels like a fiddly task to select the grenade you need quickly, often overshooting your selection and having to go around again, wasting valuable time.
The levels are your usual fare of quick time events and objective following, with the odd tank to deal with and other sections like irritating on-rail turret sections, although most of these aren't too bad and they do a good job of covering up a lot of the on-rail sections by keeping them varied enough.
The drone ability is particularly awesome. Throw drone into the air and commence with death from above. Clearing out rooms with this thing is fun, and it does let you move around freely. The variety does stop them from being boring, however some will grow tiring on second and third playthroughs. The levels typically feature a cool set piece, like this gunfight on top of traffic.
On top of traffic?
Yes, on top of traffic! Or perhaps you'd like to ride on this hover bike in this thrilling chase sequence.
Hover bikes? Sold.
Don't get too excited though, like most of the other cool stuff and gadgets in the game, a lot of them only appear once or twice.
It's also worth noting that the QuickTime events are really unforgiving and often irritating, as you have to press the button quicker than Usain Bolt on crack if you're hoping not to die. It's not too bad though, as you can repeat these sections over and over until you nail it. Checkpoints throughout the campaign are fairly forgiving, not setting you too far back through each section.
Graphically, it doesn't look any different to any other Call of Duty, apart from the obvious far future setting and some slightly nicer lighting algorithms. Although obviously pretty to look at, it doesn't do much to separate itself from the others.
Through each of the levels there are ongoing exo challenges, like killing a certain amount of enemies, getting headshots, etc. Once you get enough, you unlock exo points. These can be used to upgrade your exosuit, giving you extra protection, faster reloads, longer sprinting and the like.
Exo fabulous.
Ouch.
The opening set pieces are not a patch on other Call of Duty games, leaving this title somewhat ho-hum for the opening section. After a few hours playing, we're still unsure of the story and the levels still feel empty. After a long time of confusion, the story finally starts to click into place and the characters start to take hold. But this is still no blockbuster story, and for the most part it buckles under the weight of dual level design and repetitive shooting sections. Yes, we know all Call of Duty games have these and it's the main staple of its gameplay, but Advanced Warfare takes far too long for you to really get into.
All in all, once it does get going, it becomes slightly interesting, but it's not going to wow you. It's not going to change everything, and it's the same as it always has been. It's a sad affair that it has basically been given more of a focus on multiplayer and has been driven towards making money off you in the future with extra DLC, rather than being balanced with an exceptional story mode.
The multiplayer, for me anyway, boils down to capture the flag, do a deathmatch, unlock some crap, pay 20 quid for a new map pack, rinse repeat, kill death ratio, screaming 12-year-olds, it's all the same to me, and I'm quite happy to stay away from it completely. The online experience is something you either enjoy as a gamer or don't. For us it's not our cup of tea, so reviewing that side of it is not important and it doesn't reflect in our score.
The campaign is what's important here for us, and it's more of the same, which isn't a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. leaving us to score this with a Gamegasm solid 6.
Hoorah!
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
It's the same!
Cheer up, Mitchell. Can't be all that bad.
It's just finally starting to sink in.